This is chapter 11, question 17. It is about a compound called hydroxyapatite. It has this formula, calcium hydroxide and calcium phosphate together, found in the bone. Now, they say that in older people, calcium ions can be lost, okay, from this hydroxyapatite, so weakening the bone structure. Now, in such cases, they use strontium salts, okay, to administer to strengthen the bone. So um, they ask about which statements are correct about strontium ions replacing the lost calcium ions in hydroxyapatite. Now look at number one. Strontium ions are nearly the same size as calcium ions, so may easily replace them in the hydroxyapatite. Okay, this statement is correct because if the size are very different, then cannot replace, right? Even if replace, then the bone structure is changed. Okay, so number one is correct. Now number two, strontium hydroxide is less soluble in calcium hydroxide, so will precipitate better in the bone structure. Now, going down group 2, the hydroxides become more soluble. So strontium hydroxide is less soluble than calcium hydroxide is not true. So it will not precipitate better than calcium hydroxide. In fact, calcium hydroxide with lower solubility can precipitate better. Now, number 3, there is ionic covalent and also metallic bonding in hydroxyapatite, which gives it strength. Now, you look at this formula. Calcium hydroxide is ionic compound. So there is ionic bonding between calcium ion and hydroxide ion. Then here we have calcium phosphate. Again, you have ionic bonding between calcium ion and phosphate ions. So there is ionic bonding, correct? Is there any covalent bonding? Yes, between the O and H in hydroxide, between the P and O in phosphate. So yes, covalent bonding. Is there metallic bonding? Now these are ionic compounds. You don't see pure metals here. Metallic bonding can only be found in pure metals. There is no pure metals here, so no metallic bonding. Now, 2 out of 3 correct, that means number 3 is not correct lah. So answer is D. 1 only is correct.